Give me a minute and we'll talk about what's happening on the border of Georgia and Ossetia, which is one of the regions of Georgia currently occupied by the Russians. It's been occupied by the Russians since 2008. The last time the Russians started some shit with their neighbors, and they moved in and grabbed 20% of the country, which they have since pretty much reduced to rubble. It's supposed to be a wasteland. Business is gone, economy's dried up, people have fled. It's the usual Russian nightmare. Now, what's apparently happened today in Georgia is that the border guards have shot and killed a Georgian national. The details around why, what happened, are unavailable at this time. We only have word from the Georgian State Security Services that the man was killed. Further to that, another Georgian national has been detained. Now, Georgia, like Ukraine, is a former Soviet republic. Georgia, like Ukraine, has previously been invaded by the Russians. Georgia, like Ukraine, is under constant pressure from Russia. There's even what they call a covert invasion of Russia, or of Georgia rather, by the Russians, in the form of all these Russian exiles that have fled Putin's war and taken up residency in Georgia. Now, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So, Cardvellian, for you, right, watch your ass, man. These guys will shoot you. And Cardvellian is my buddy over in Georgia. If you don't follow him, he's talking about Georgia all the time. He's tagged in the thing. Because Georgia's another Ukraine. Ukraine is another Georgia. They've got the same history and the same problems. And undoubtedly, eventually, one way or another, Georgia is going to solve its Russian problem too. And this may be the first domino in that chain.